Is that okay, or should I go outside?
Uh, it's up to you.
Hey,
Good morning,
Carlos.
Peter. How you
Yeah.
feeling this morning, brother?
I'm okay.
I hope so. Not
There you
super
go. Better
spraying,
out
I
here.
take it.
Good
How are you
morning.
guys doing? Hey, Carlos. Good morning.
Morning.
So this morning, a few of us are going to shave. Carlos is here at the store. He's on the other on the other end of the store. J Mac and I will shave. I don't know if you're shaving or not, Peter. I know you're not feeling well.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
not
but
going to bother today.
yeah, either way, that's fine. Really, what this morning is all about, what our plan for this morning is. Things don't always go as planned, but um, there's three of you that are involved this year that aren't at the store, and it's you, Chris from Carve, and Heather. So that's why we're going to rotate you through.
hmm
And it gives every one of you an opportunity to talk about your contributions. For you, not even just this year, but every year. You've been a big supporter and a big contributor to this project. So you can talk about that and what the project means to you and why you're always more than happy to be involved.
Well, when I received the phone call from Jason originally, this was going to be it was a very small project at that point. They had you guys had no idea what to expect, right?
Yeah,
But I was all in. So everyone knows somebody who suffers alone, right? And
absolutely. Yeah,
that's why this project is so important because you don't have to suffer alone. And in fact, guys think that they're being strong by holding in and not talking. Men don't communicate well. Women communicate really well, and so this I think just building the awareness within the community is very important. That it's actually strong to have the ability to discuss, you know, what's troubling you. Why are you feeling this way, or because there's a very good chance that the person that you're speaking to feels the same way.
that's true.
This is
Yeah,
not something that's not common. I mean, even for myself, I mean, there's days I wake up and I just feel physically I feel okay, but mentally I just depressed or can't explain it,
yeah,
and these things just happen. So, and life is difficult. There's so many challenges in life, especially as we grow older. We all have bills to pay. There's just so much that you have to do and worry about. So it's good to be able to not only express yourself, but have someone's ear, and and be able to discuss these things. So for me, it's an honor to be a part of this. You guys are wonderful. This project in particular, um, I really put my heart into this. So, I mean, we when we met at Carlos's house, that's where this was born, right?
yeah. This year was born at Carlos's kitchen table.
That's right. So, you guys said that you wanted a lime scent, or was it Jay? I think it was Jason who said he wanted a lime scent. Um, and I was all for it because I love lime scents, but I didn't want it to because I already have a lime scent. I have the
Yeah,
Barbieri di Familia limes, which is wonderful. So I wanted to do something quite different than that soap, that scent. So I just very quickly suggested, why don't we do a lime with lavender and pepper, and um, and so that's how it was born. So as soon as I got back, hey, J Mac, how are you, buddy?
something happened. But
There we go. I-
I got food in it, and I'm trying to get back in. I'm send the request. And I'm Ken, check the request. And Ken just talking. I'm Ken, check the request.
yeah, 4 hours of sleep, do.
You created a beautiful lime scent this year, Peter. This is, oh man, this is fantastic.
yeah,
Thank
this
you.
is the best
I
lime
remember
scent I've ever
the
smelled.
best lime scent that we've ever smelled. You said, I've already done that. but we challenged you because if we know Peter like we know Peter, Peter not only wants to do better than everybody, Peter also wants to do better than what Peter's done in the past. So when you challenge Peter, like, I understand you have the best lime scent. Let's make a better lime scent. I know you can do it, and you did it.
Yeah, thank you.
So now you have the two best lime scents.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
yeah. Hopefully, people will feel that way. So,
Oh no, they will. There's guaranteed. Literally, honestly, people came in the store yesterday and they smelled it for the first time, and they were like, "Best lime scent, eh?" And they all like crack. You're right, Carlos. You're right. It's the best lime scent. I told you guys. I ain't lying. Literally,
good. I'm glad everyone. I was a bit nervous because, you know, what I sent to Jason originally was it was a little bit different, and he still wanted more lime in there. So I had a little bit more pepper. I had a little bit more lavender and some other stuff. There's yuzu yuzu in here as well. Just a very little bit. But I wanted to show you guys some of the lime stuff that I used to make this. So
Sure.
yeah, so I'm using this. I'm using this for the first time. This is Persian lime. I have this distilled lime from it's Mexico. It's from Mexico, but I purchased this through Perfumer's Apprentice. Most of my oils I get from them. I have. I'm also using lime terpenes. I couldn't find my kaffir lime that I'm getting directly from Thailand, but that's in there as well. Now with the lavender, I'm using this is pretty much a standardized. This is the essential oil, lavender essential oil. It's a blend of essential oils, but this is from France. I'm using this is a beautiful. It's called Lavender Diva. It's an absolutely gorgeous scent. It's much lighter and smoother than the 4042. This is gorgeous. And then I'm using my favorite, which is the Lavender Absolute. This stuff is like a paste. You know, you can't. Oh, I was gonna say you can't pour it out. A little bit poured out, but it's very. Actually, it's good. I show you. That's what it looks like.
Oh wow!
So
Wow.
it's like a paste. Only because it's been so hot here, it's liquefied a little bit. But you have to usually dig it out. So that's where we're getting the lavender from. Then I'm using both black pepper and white pepper. Here's the black pepper.
This lather is insane, people. You haven't tried VR2. Just look at that.
It is unreal.
VR2 is a really good. Some people think it's my absolute best base.
Man, this is
I think
crazy.
it's my slickest base. I reworked this a little bit. This VR2 for this soap, and I'm really happy how it came out. I wanted to make the lather even a little bit more dense, and I mean you absolutely cannot tell a difference between that and any tallow soap, including mine.
Nope.
Well, no, I was
Our-
going to say this didn't lather up like a vegan soap.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people say this now about, pretty much all the top vegan soaps out there. And vegan has come a long way, but I've still always been partial to tallow myself personally. But this VR2 for this particular soap, for me, I'm just saying for me, is the best I've ever used. It's absolutely fabulous. So I'm gonna probably anyway. The VR, I'm very proud of the VR2 base. That's why I really wanted to do it in this VR2 to get more people to try it. It's really tops, I think.
I'm going to put it to the test. For first swipes of VR2, 4 days of growth, no pre-shave. So I'm holding you to it, Peter. Holding you to it.
Yeah, you don't need a pre-shave with this.
No, you certainly do not.
No, if you consider that I'm not sitting at the end of a store that I drove to from home after waking up way too early in the morning, and I've used no pre-shave. I came in the store 15 minutes ago, came in, got my stuff ready, sat down, and started making a lather, and this is performing phenomenally.
Good, good.
Oh, and that scent though. Oh man, that scent. Woo!
It's unreal.
Yeah, I'm very proud of it. I'm very proud of the scent.
It's
And again, I
amazing.
wanted to make it. So there's a few things that I wanted to do. I wanted it to be special. Obviously, we want people to want to buy this because it's good for the charity, and we want them to love it because we've got next year to worry
Right.
about. So
Right.
you want to constantly put forth a great scent that people will love. That's one thing, and we'll look forward to buying. For me, there's a lot of lime scents out there that are very synthetic smelling,
Yeah.
and
Very
um,
ones too.
I'm
There's a lot
sorry.
of bland smelling lime scents out there that are just like, it smells like the lime's been. Your
Yeah,
lime is very fresh, very uplifting.
thank you. So yeah, with this line, I wanted to very much like the Barbieri di Familia limes de Sicilia, a very natural lime,
Yeah.
and I was able to do this by blending these. Each lime oil that I showed you brings something different to the party, but combined together, um,
Yeah, this doesn't
really creates a
smell.
beautiful scent.
This doesn't smell synthetic at all. Like it legit smells like I'm zesting a fresh
Well,
lime.
that's
Like
because it's real.
yeah,
It's not synthetic.
exactly. Which is like I mean I've smelled a lot of lime scents, and like you said, there's a lot that smell just kind of fake, right? Just synthetic. This does not. This is just straight up lime. Beautiful. And then that
Yeah,
white pepper down in the
yeah,
background.
yeah. Yes, I use white pepper and black pepper, but in small amounts because we don't want anyone having any type of skin reactions, but enough to just notice it a little bit. So, so anyway, that was very important to me. Um, Having that natural scent. What is that, Carlos?
Meg told me to go get a donut. I didn't know there was donuts. I'm definitely not missing out on my Boston cream, baby.
Good boy.
Where are you in Toronto? Oh,
Oh, I'm in Michigan.
you're there.
Here's the door.
You're there.
Yes,
Nice.
I'm here. Yeah, but I can't be in there because Ken's loud and I'm loud and our voices are clashing.
Yeah.
So I'm outside and literally it's 53 degrees right now outside here.
Yeah, it's pretty morning.
Yeah, it's cold. But all
I'm relying.
these beautiful people are warming my heart, so I'm good.
So is it live on the site right now?
10
No, it's
a.m.
10
live
a.m.
right
Okay.
after the.
Yeah, then it will be live and get at her because, dude, you killed it, Peter. I am blown away, dude. That scent is the EDP folks. Make sure you try and get
No,
an
I
EDP
I
because they are.
reworked it completely for the EDP because then with the EDP you have to worry about performance also. Much less so with a soap, right? Than
Of
the
course.
EDP. So yeah, I'm very pleased with that as well. Everything came out great. I'm really happy. I'm really happy that you guys are happy.
Oh,
That's the main
Oh,
thing.
oh man, I
bro.
love it. I love it. Like when we had that conversation at Carlos's kitchen table, which still I've been talking about that ever since, and we kind of like leaked to that, right? Like the fact that the four of us got to sit down and discuss this scent in person was just it was amazing. It was probably one of my highlights of wet shaving, to be honest.
Okay,
Oh, nice.
to be honest, me walking into the kitchen like I'm walking into a mafia meeting. I have the four dons all discussing, what's gonna happen the next day. I'm like, oh, someone's gonna get whacked for sure. No, it was so cool,
it
and
was like a mafia
it
meeting.
was was so proud, and here I am. I'm like, I better give these guys chips or something to calm them down. So I brought them some chips, and yeah, no, it was so cool. Like to be part of that, like that was actually at my house is one of the coolest things.
That's where this set was born, buddy.
Yep, amazing.
And we made poor Carlos run upstairs to get a lime set. And he's like, "God, dude, man, it's like 2 flights of stairs upstairs." Like, Carlos, just go get it. It's like,
Oh man, do I look like I like
dude.
2 flights of stairs? I do not like 2 flights of stairs.
Like, dude, just go get it. It'll be worth it. We promise.
The best part, everybody was up there in the den, which is my room also, the 3rd floor on the loft. And you know what's the best part about up there is as soon as you get up there, you're in no rush to go back down. You're like, no,
Yeah,
I'm good.
I almost had a heart attack getting up there.
Exactly. You're like, I'm staying here for a while. People had to come get us at one point. They're like, yeah, you guys are gonna come back downstairs? Like, eventually. That's a good name, the Shaved Pranos. There you go. The Shaved
That's right.
Pranos.
Who came up with that?
It was the indie shaver, Dave Lair. That's a good one.
Nice.
Show off the brush I used today, my Never Alone brush. This is a stunner.
That's beautiful.
Oh yeah.
With the domain.
I got my Billboard
nice jelly nut
size Never Alone shirt. Look at the size of that logo on this large shirt. Awesome.
You know, I'm such an idiot. I've done this basically every time. I shipped out everything that I made. I don't even have a Never Alone 4 so for myself.
Oh,
so I can't
okay.
even
Well,
shave
we'll put one aside for you.
Well, I'm sure I can make one.
Oh yeah, I think you maybe have the capacity to do
No,
that.
actually, you should set one aside because I
don't
want
have a
one with
label.
the label.
Ah,
that label is
and
great, by the way.
Oh, epic! Look at it. It's amazing.
It's amazing. Well, we got about what Chris has to do.
Yeah.
Is there any last minute things that you want to add?
No, I just want to. I'm just thrilled every year to be a part of this project. It's great working with you guys. I love how this all came. This is my favorite one of all of the 4 that we've done together, because it was born in Carlos's house, which was a great day. When's the next meetup, by the way?
November. I think November 9th or the 7th.
All right, cool. I'll be there for sure.
Yeah, awesome. Can't wait. It's gonna be another blast. That's for sure.
Yes, that was such a great time. So anyway, thank you guys. It's an honor, and I really hope everyone enjoys the scent. Fingers crossed. So far, so good, I guess.
I think they will. Thank you much for your continued support of the project, Peter. I mean, you make killer products for us every year, and incredibly generous at the same time. So, man, we love you, brother, and we really appreciate everything you do for Never Alone. It means the world to us, man.
Thank you. All right, guys.
You rock, Peter.
Enjoy
Thank you so much for
day.
everything.
All right.
Have a good one, brother.
Take care. Okay.
See you, brother.
Thank you. All right. Bye-bye.
Howard's comment killed me. He's like, yeah, there's no more T-shirts left because Carlos is wearing it right now. All the fabric from the T-shirts.
Oh, I've been waiting for this, too. Oh, boy. Here we go. I haven't even cracked it yet.
There he is.
Hey.
I just got to start.
Good morning from Alberta.
I got to warn him. Don't swear.
So glad. Yeah, don't swear. That's my job. We're not only glad that you're here this morning, but we're glad for this bad boy that I just shaved with. This is phenomenal. You did a phenomenal job on this. I don't care what he said. You're a fantastic.
One of us shaved with it.
What fantastic engineer, is that what you said? Because it cut out right there.
Yeah. No, so he doesn't hear what J-Mac says about you. You're an amazing engineer.
Thank you.
No, you killed it, man. Guys, you have no idea. Like, even him holding it up right now in this camera does not do those colors justice.
Oh.
Yeah, it still doesn't do it, man. You have to, like, it may be a bit more on your camera right there. That's the different lighting, but, man, it is just popping.
Oh, man.
Love it.
Man, this splash really brings it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, beautiful job on the razors, Chris. Mine's been reslated for Monday delivery, so
at least it's getting updated.
It's still showing in Edmonton, so
What you got?
Fingers crossed.
We're really honored to have you as part of Never Alone this year, and you absolutely killed it. And man, I can't wait to see everybody going hog wild for those Never Alone Bisons, because I know they're going to. So remember, guys, today at 10 a.m. Eastern, we have Bisons, and once they're gone, they are gone. So like
Now, don't message the man. Don't bother him and say, "Oh, can you make me another one?" No, it's not happening.
No, I don't know if it was ever said, but there's 81 in existence, and that's it.
That's it.
Yep. No, we thought it was a different number, so it was actually a pleasure when there was more.
Yeah. It's anodizing is sometimes a bane of my existence, so that's why I always have I have a buffer. I lost less than I thought I would this time because of some process improvements, but we still lost some.
Yeah.
Well, you weren't lying, Carlos. This bomb. It does can.
Right.
Oh, that's a perfect match.
Yeah. That's your first use.
Yep.
First use of all this stuff. Yep. I haven't used any of it yet. That is, oh man, that is a banging line.
Remember, guys, if you want to go buy the stuff you want first. Don't try and go shopping and be like, oh, la-di-da, let me go look for a bomb. No, just buy what you want right away that's limited.
Yeah.
Preview it too.
Yeah. Jason's website will coalesce all your orders and it'll all ship out in the same box. So
yeah,
just buy. All
right.
You want to tell us a little bit about the process of the Bison and what? I know you've been since day one as well. So what the project means to you?
I assume he's asked me to explain why I'm such a good engineer. No. I'll just go right into the Bison. So, I wanted something unique. Obviously, that's kind of been the theme for the last 3 years. So 4 years should not be any difference. But on the razor making, there's only so much without forcing like a massive upheaval. So I'm talking basically about geometry. You start to mess with the geometry, you open up a whole massive cycle. Anybody knows carve? We have 3 models. There's a reason why it takes a long time to get that geometry right. So the smallest change, other than the colors, is obviously we put some engraving on the cap that said "Never Alone." I'm a strong believer in aesthetics that are like a sleeper. It's always appealed to me, so that's why the engraving's on the bottom. The plate itself, I opted to keep everything the same, so it's interchangeable because I know we've got customers that like to mix and match. And then the handle, and I've got a Glacier here just to kind of illustrate the differences. So with the Bison, we went with a one-piece handle, and this was for ease of manufacturing, but it's really difficult to get the two-tone on a single piece. The Glacier is the only exception so far because we did the fade, but the fade hasn't worked with any of my other colors yet. So doing a two-tone and the process I have doesn't work. So this is actually a separate piece. It's anodized, that, purple, whatever you want to call it, and then the lighter blue is separate, and we press them together. So the Christopher Bradley's and the Overlander, all those handles are 3 pieces. The pommel's actually, the tip is a separate piece as well. And then I really wanted to incorporate the semicolon somewhere, and we did the maple leaf in the past. And let's see if I can get that. I don't know if it's focusing, but it seemed like that was the only natural choice, just putting it right on the bottom. Tiny little cutter there. That's like a 0.5 millimeter cutter making that text, but in the end, it totally panned out. And then of course, the fluting. Maybe a little bit of Merkur, some old school, not quite Gillette, but the longitudinal fluting. And then of course, I don't know if it will show up. The light's really strong there, but it says TRC right there. And so, fun little fact, that isn't a font. I drew out all that text to get the machine to be able to trace that path.
What? That's awesome.
Yeah. It's not just it's just a type those 3 words and then program. It's you gotta sit there and trace it, and then you gotta tweak it and simulate it, run a few parts.
Wow.
It does take time. And then obviously the colors. The light's intense in here, so it kind of shows it up. So the blue is of the plate's a little bit lighter kind of that teal aquamarine, and then we got the solid blue on the rest of it, and then of course the purple. And then because I always approach things in a systematic way, there's 81 color variations that we could have here. I modeled every single one and picked out a short list, and this is the one that won out. And then due to some fallout, we ended up with only this colorway.
Wow.
So that's, yeah.
Which is fine because they look absolutely amazing.
They turned out great.
Oh yeah, they are killer. Man. I can't wait.
Good that people understand the process behind these and understand the Bison is a fantastic razor, but this is maybe a little more special due to the amount of effort you had to put into to tweak all those little differences with the pommel color, the semicolon, the razor company, getting it basically for the same price as a Bison.
Yeah.
Hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the pommel actually, so normally we just have a pinhole in the bottom of the handle. The pommel also has a similar hole, but it's a really tight tolerance, and it has a post with the same tolerance, just a little bit bigger, so you can press them together. That pommel almost added like 40% of the work to the razor, just by its presence. Yeah.
Wow.
And then the engraving, like the engraving on the side where it says TRC and the longitudinal flutes, I think it spends almost 10 minutes on the machine cutting that. So there's, there's just that engraving takes time. Yeah.
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 Well, you absolutely killed it. And so when people purchase that today, which I know they're going to purchase, they're going to fly off the shelves so people can enjoy, the special edition Bison and, and appreciate the work that went behind it, because it's not just your standard Bison in any way, shape, or form. So.
Yeah. I sincerely hope you're proud of the work you put into this, because we certainly are.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was some relief seeing it all gone, but I gotta say, like when that reel came out the next day, it's like, damn, that does pay off. Like that looks good. Like it all came together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
We have the box here. So you've seen, we've been showing off the razor, but we've barely shown off the box. There's really cool carved alone. Your standard carved box. When you open it up, you get all the cool stuff that you always get from Chris.
Mm-hmm.
The Bison card.
There's a whole lot of missing syllables.
I'm just
pair of aluminum, which is important. Like you may want to read this over. Not something to throw it on the rest of life.
I hope he's not reading it out.
Then with cool pictures.
You're breaking up on us there, Ken. Just an FYI.
Well, welcome to Instagram.
Exactly. They had an update this morning. I just caught it like a minute before you guys started.
Damn Instagram.
Yeah.
Man, I am just getting absolutely slapped in the face with lime right now. It's like literally this lime scent, with the whole combination. So I'm gonna try and sell. I'm gonna try and sell people what they want. The whole like quadfecta here. But man, that combo of the soap, splash, the bomb, and the EDP, it's just like, here we are. Here's lime in your face, man. It's just wafting off me. I've never smelled a lime propel this much in my life.
That's what I'm saying. And the great part is like the yuzu support it, all of them support it, and like it's kind of with the 4 notes. There's a transition, like it's lime, but the transition is very subtle and not super sudden. And the best part is honestly the dry down. It smells so fresh and clean. And even though musk is in the base, it's fantastic. Like the dry down is my favorite part, but the lime is just, and the lime lasts so long. It's amazing.
Yeah, like I'm getting solid lime, a touch of lavender, and a little bit of that pepper is kind of grounding it out a bit. So yeah, exactly what you said. It's like fresh, it's clean, but it's still citrusy up on the top. Like it's dude, guys, I'm telling you, people, if you're watching this and you like lime, like come on, this is your jam. This is your jam.
I do like the jam of lime jam.
Delicious. Man, that sounds.
Yeah, so good.
I think
Yeah.
it's hard. It's hard to pick a favorite, but this might be our best one yet, boy.
It's amazing.
And
Yeah,
Ken, you were using it all week, sort of thing. Is that what I overheard at
I,
some point?
I've used Everlone 4 all week. Yeah, even the days I don't shave, I'm spraying
It's
the
product testing.
the bomb. You know, I put the bomb on beard oil.
I'm gonna translate for him. So he put the balm on, and it was really nice, and the scent was amazing, and the skin feels great.
Perfect.
Because all we're getting is balm. Great, okay. That's all we're getting from it.
Welcome to Instagram.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot of people on
And
Saturday
there's also
morning.
there's a lot of people with cell phones out there, so the waves are probably nuts in there.
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
everybody in the store is watching live while they're watching Ken at the same time.
Which makes no sense. Just watch Ken.
Yeah.
Literally, they should all be standing right in front of him, puking him right
He's
out.
better in person. Got to see it live.
Yeah, that's
He is.
exactly. Everybody that's at TRC, just shut your phones down. So stop watching the live, and then just all stand right in a circle around Ken, just like this.
Do I have to going?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
They're
Sounds like Carlos eating doing a live. Yeah, it sounds like me having sunflower seeds during a
they're
live.
all. None of them are even listening or paying attention. They're all actually shopping.
Yeah, I can
Nice.
show you what it looks like
Nice.
in there, Zimpad.
But no, Chris, while we have you on though, man,
Yep.
you absolutely stepped up this year, man. We're so honored and proud to have you as part of Never Alone now, and I mean, yeah, you killed it. You absolutely killed it.
Thank you. I'm honored to be asked and proud of what we got to in the end, and honestly proud of everything else that you guys have achieved. All the other products is impressive, but just the fellowship, the awareness, like that's amazing. I think Peter said it best. Like we were all taught, you just be a man and you bury it. And I mean, there's Instagram accounts where guys, that's all they do. It's poke jokes at that, but it's the opposite.
Yeah.
You know, we got to communicate. Guys aren't good at that. So, yeah, kudos to you guys.
Well,
Thank you.
Well, thank you. And I mean, it was like we say, it was a necessary conversation, right? And we're glad we've been able to. We're glad we've been able to get to this point, and you know, and adding great partners such as yourself, Peter, Heather this year, it helps us propel that even further, right? So
Yeah, very necessary. I was thinking about it, and this is something I wanted to mention. I was thinking about it, and I've never been touched closely by suicide, but I got to thinking, like, have I? And for a moment there, I'm like, no, you know what? I guess I've been pretty lucky. And then a couple days went by, and it just kept popping in my head, and I started counting. It's like, you know what? They're not close personal friends, they're not relatives, but they're close enough, and you know, there's a number that's not zero, and you know, some of them. I remember the first one that I heard about was I think I was in grade 6. So like I think everybody, if they did that, would find that they don't escape it. Like there's a count there, and that's not a good thing. It's the opposite of that.
no, that's great. And I mean, and it's you know, it's something we strive to raise awareness about, right? And like, you know, and like you said, the whole like mentality of suck it up is, you know, it just doesn't really apply anymore, right? Like I know Peter alluded to, you know, there's some days he gets up and he doesn't feel great. I'm the same way. I'll be the first to admit it. Like there's a lot of days I'll get up and, you know, I'll be in you know, in the Mafia Discord. Yeah, hey, good morning, fam, and you know, I'll be answering DMs or maybe I'll even do some content for YouTube or do the Mafia show, and I got a smile on my face. Looks like I'm having a great time. Looks like I'm doing good. I'm not. I'm just not. I'll be the first to admit it. Like I don't know. I guess over the years I've gotten very good at hiding if I'm down and out. But thankfully, thanks to this community, if you know, usually I can manage it for the most part. But you know, if I get that feeling where I absolutely can't, then I just got to get into my DMs and talk to some people in the community, and then you know, it makes things better, right? It makes things easier. And there's like a lot of people there's a crap load of people that are willing to listen to you vent and just talk or just listen.
Yeah, and that's the way it should be.
Exactly.
Sure.
That's
Yeah.
That's what we've tried to create, and I think we've been pretty successful at that thus far.
Yeah, and honestly, it just keeps getting bigger. That's what it needs to be. You start to see, first it was just this thing during COVID, and now you start to see that kind of stuff all over. And I don't know if A followed B or B followed A, but it doesn't matter. Like, there's growth, and that's a really good thing.
Absolutely.
100%.
Definitely.
So I know
Definitely.
real quick, I know this pre-launch, so we're focused around the three artists. But later, I think Carlos and I will probably walk around the store, talk to the artists involved, past and present, that are here. I think Jonathan's coming, Gardner and Amelia Crushworks. So we can do that a bit after the launch and talk to them and get their perspective.
Yeah. So
Paraphrase.
basically, what he said, guys, is that after, because if we continue going on in interviewing everybody, it's like I'm interpreting for a guy who's speaking a whole completely different language. We just can't hear a word you're saying, only hearing like blips. So what we're gonna do is after the live is done, we're gonna get Heather on, the main three artisans, and then everybody's here, past and present. So during the day, we're gonna go live with people around the shop and interview them, and they can tell us what it meant to them and the stuff that they did.
Excellent.
Yeah. You got it, Ken? I knew what he was gonna say, so yeah, you got it. All right, let's get Heather in here, because we're gonna have to give her more time because it's Heather.
All right.
All right, well, thanks so much, Chris. We appreciate and love you, brother. You really.
Thank you, and thank you to everybody involved.
Love you, Chris.
Cheers, guys. Love you too.
Peace.
Oh, thank God that guy's gone.
I'm telling you. Yeah. He's the worst shipper ever.
And Heather goes, "Hey, I'm not lying, Heather. Come on."
Heather here?
Oh yeah, she just said, "Hey, send a request, Heather."
Oh.
Hey,
I heard that.
Yeah, I wasn't lying. Come on now.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute.
How you doing, girl?
Not too bad. Not too bad. Excited for today. I gotta
Oh,
say,
yeah.
Chris killed it on those razors. I'm actually going to. I'm gonna have to get me one of those. So
Get on it, girl.
yeah, I love it. Oh, you got the soap stand.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude,
yeah,
that's
nice.
soap. Oh, I grabbed everything. I mean, I'm even getting the beard oil.
Getting the beard oil.
Yeah, I don't know, but I'm still gonna put it on my skin. Good stuff.
I forgot the beard oil, so.
Well, I'll have to send one your way.
Good, Heather. That smells good.
Nice. The balm is actually in. So the balm for this is actually the same as the Dorothy Jean balm. So it's in the new one that's all natural based. So I'm looking forward to hearing everybody's feedback on it, because
It's
amazing.
If it's good to go, then I'm doing everything in it except for Sago. Sago's
It's
not
good to go.
but
It's good to go.
I was blown away. Yeah, really good.
awesome.
Here's
That's
the
good to
thing.
hear.
I've had quite a few bombs over the years, and actually, I kind of got to the point I didn't really like bombs anymore because
they don't absorb.
Really
It takes forever. Yeah, and not only that, they don't absorb quick.
Yeah,
that's what I love about Heather's. It goes in and it does its job. Your face, Heather. My first shave with Ken. You need to go watch that live. I don't know if you watched it Saturday morning live. I did not stop feeling my face for the whole time after the shave. I was just like, oh my God, it feels so good. Fantastic.
And the fragrance that you got into that bomb is bang on to the soap, bang on to the splash. Like there's no deviation. It's absolutely fantastic.
Well, I can't take credit for that. That is all Peter's work. So he's the one that, he put in a lot of effort for the project, obviously, doing the fragrance formulation and, doing all the soaps and splash. Because he did soap splashes and fragrances, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So he did, you know,
don't sell yourself short. I know there's more to it than just throwing some fragrance oil in a bomb and calling it a day. So you did a fantastic job.
Thank you.
True. Sometimes you put stuff in and it changes the scent, but everything matches perfectly.
Yeah.
Perfectly.
Awesome. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. And the beard oil is kind of strong, I think.
It is.
I know sometimes the beard oils are a little bit lighter, but that one it came out really well through the beard oil even, I think.
Yeah, it's
my next live I'll be showering with bar soap, guys, so be ready.
Nice. All right,
the full review.
Oh man,
funny.
That's awesome.
So,
well, I'm very happy to be involved this year. I've always tried to support the project and, you know, help promote it and things like that in years past. So I was excited to be involved with it directly this year, and you know, hopefully everybody enjoys the products and we raise lots of money.
Well, we're honored to have you, and your name came up like immediately when the three of us were discussing, you know, how do we make this project bigger this year, and we were talking about people that, you know, we knew would like to be involved in the project purely for the sake of being in the project because they believe in the project, people that support it, people that don't just want their name attached to something, right? And yours was the first that came up. You know, you've always been a great supporter of the project. You make amazing products, and we're like, this is a no-brainer. This is how we scale it up this year. Offer more products, more things, and I mean, and like I said, you absolutely nailed it. So,
thank you. Well, it's awesome to be involved this year. So, one of the reasons I've always tried to promote it, and I've done some other mental health things over the years, but you know, I actually had a family member who you know, died by suicide basically. So and I've seen the impact that it can have on the rest of the family, the children and things like that. And it's just, you know, things can seem bad, and you know, there's a lot of things that people have to deal with sometimes, but there's always a better solution. And you know, just reaching out for help is the first step, obviously. So this is an important fundraiser.
100%.
It is. I mean, look, like everybody talking about it, sharing stuff with everybody. It's amazing the way people have been opening up. It's amazing.
Yeah, more so this year than other years too, which means the message is getting out there, right? People are starting to heed the message, which is really important, and that's why we do what we do, and we love doing it too. Like this is, you know, kind of loaded. You know, he mentioned we started really talking about Never Alone 4 in May, but that's when we really started like kind of nailing things down. But we were talking even before then. Like this is like a year-round thing for us, right? And you know, we do it because we love it, and we feel that it's a meaningful thing, and it needs to be talked about. So
yeah, for sure. Yeah. And it seems, you know, as far as your point about people talking, like you're noticing it more even. I think that, you know, once that first person, you know, has the courage to come up and like start talking about their story or how they're impacted, then it just opens up that conversation. And, you know, it just like if you see that there's a community of people around that's not judging and they're being supportive, then that just, you know, continues to snowball effect. So I think people are really starting to see that they can truly, you know, without having, you know, people ridicule them or whatever it may be, you know, people are getting more comfortable with it. So that's amazing to see.
It is. It really is. Yeah. And that's been the whole goal from day one. And really nice to see that coming to fruition now. Right. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's been pretty cool. And Jason, you know, of course, as always, is the man for, you know, well, everyone, but, you know, with him, he is always first to stand up and do, you know, projects like this, which is just amazing to help support a retailer that, you know, does think about community and not just, you know, sales. And I mean, as a business, obviously sales are important.
But not just the bottom line, like not just the bottom line.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. So
the man is more heart than anything. It's unbelievable.
yeah, he
He
is.
is.
He
He is
really is.
definitely.
I mean, I
Yeah.
I still remember when he reached out to me, about doing something like this, before Never Alone 1, and I was kind of like, I don't know. But he was really passionate about it even back then. He's like, no, man, I think we should, you shared your story. I think we should try and do something to help other people do the same thing. I'm like, I'll think about it. I only thought, and to be fair, he didn't pressure me at all. Like after that conversation, it wasn't like, hey, so we're going to do this or what? It's just that he gave me a few days. I thought about it. I was like, yeah, okay, let's see what happens. Let's see where it goes. And so, because I know he doesn't like to take a lot of credit for Never Alone, and kind of put Ken and I out there somewhat as the face of the ambassador. But yeah, this doesn't happen without Jason. So
Yeah,
Jason's incredibly human,
on.
incredibly passionate, incredibly kind. And yeah, like this is this is Jason in a nutshell, right?
Yeah.
This thing.
Yeah, he's amazing. Everything about him, he's just an amazing human. Huge heart. I needs to work on his varying temperatures of water when he puts them in mugs. But other than that, he's on point with everything else.
Yeah, he never likes to take credit for anything, but he's
Oh no,
done
you
so
kidding me?
much
Yeah,
for
no.
the community in general. Like even, I mean, this is a enormous project that is, a big undertaking every year, but he does so many things throughout the year on top of this that, you can't help but to support someone like that.
Yeah, fantastic human being.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And those who have been fortunate enough to meet him in person, he's just as amazing in person as you would expect him to be. So
One of the highlights, one of my favorite memories I'll ever have was going to that Toronto meetup, and the first person I seen in Toronto after landing at Pearson, which super busy airport, and my blind ass wandering to the airport, and then it's like I got dropped off in a different planet, and then him on the phone, and then finally seeing him across the lobby. Well, blurrily seeing him across the lobby, and then the big hug. I mean, that was an incredible moment. And then getting to meet Carlos and Caleb and everybody, like it was surreal. But
It was. But guys, if you're in a pinch, J-Mac will drive. Don't worry, guys. We're in a
it's
pinch.
great.
You guys can drink. J-Mac's got us. J-Mac's.
As long as it's a cloudy day and it's not
Yeah,
that,
that's it.
we're relatively good.
as long
If
as
it's sunny,
it's
I
not a
don't know.
cloudy
It's
day.
50-50.
Yeah. J-Mac's ready to drive. Good.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I think he would be safe driving if you had Chris controlling the speed, because then
Yeah,
there
it would be so slow. But yeah,
I
you
just
can
need
definitely do everything.
I just need Carlos. I mean, I have a left eye. Carlos has a right eye. Between the two of us,
Yeah,
we got all
we
the
could do it.
peripherals covered. We're good.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. I just have to be in the car with him, and we can do it.
That's right.
And a long stick, feeling out front.
I bet you we can still drive better than have people in Brampton. No cap.
Oh, guaranteed. With our eyes closed, we would. With our eyes closed.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Between the two of you, you guys could definitely label straight. That's for sure.
Oh yeah. I was so proud yesterday when I was doing the labeling. Jason was like, "Oh yeah," I'm like, "Bro, I got this. I've been trained by Heather. All right. I've worked at Zingari. It was a one-day job, but I worked there and I could label." And I was so, dude. He was like, "Wow, no bubbles." I'm like, "Yeah, that's right, because Heather would stab me if there were some bubbles." Okay. So I made sure there was zero bubbles, and yeah, no, they turned out fantastic. Thank you,
No
thank you
bubbles.
for the training, Heather. It was awesome. Came in handy for sure. Came in handy. It was awesome.
Yeah. I saw that and I was like, oh, he's
And
at practice.
I saw the comment. She's like, "He's at practice." Like, yes, because of you. That's right. That's so cool. I've been lucky to meet so many amazing people in this community. Like I count my lucky stars every day that I've been able to meet and hang, like, just to be here, just to be around. I got to meet J-Mac. That was like the highlight of my wet shaving life.
It's one of mine too, brother.
Got to meet J-Mac. Like, that was unbelievable.
Yeah.
So
Hey, you're so puzzled, Bubble. So what is amazing is, on Instagram, obviously there's obviously like an Instagram crowd, a Facebook crowd, a Reddit crowd, Discord crowd of people who are more familiar with each other, so to speak, but in general, you know, a lot of the wet shaving community is just really awesome. But that point stood out to me so much in Italy. You know, with a bunch of people I'd never met, and I had people driving like an hour to come meet me for dinner. And even my assistant, Allie, who, you know, is really new into, you know, working with the community and like learning some of this, like during the meet, even everybody there was just so awesome. And she was like, these people are so nice. Like, I don't even know what I'm talking about. And they like just make me feel like I'm part of the community. But they even said, you know, oh, anytime we can meet someone from the community, that, you know, this is such a great community and such a great hobby. And I'm thinking, you know, that is like a whole different country, you know, of people having the same mindset. So it kind of goes back to, regardless of where you are, you know, people have more in common than we don't. So that was just really awesome to see that it's not just our little side of it, that it really is the community as a whole in the hobby. So that was pretty awesome.
And to be fair, I may be biased. You know, I've been in the community for a long time, but I don't see a project like Never Alone working this well in a lot of other communities I'm involved in, like whether it's the firearms community, the guitar community. I don't see it, because people in those communities are just they're just too off the wall, right? Like, everybody's copacetic until like one little annoying thing happens, and then everybody just loses their minds, and they can't. And then it's just drama all the time, right? I don't see this working in anything like the shaving community, because for like 99% of the community is all like-minded, just good people that just want to look good, smell good, and be nice to everybody, right?
Yeah, definitely. Go ahead, say something, Ken. Let's see if it fixes itself.
Did it fix itself?
Oh,
Yeah, we heard that whole sentence.
Oh, there you
Now it's
go.
gone.
I'm having a hard time following this conversation because all the ones going on to this side.
I think that's what it might be. It might be it's trying to catch those voices too, so it's kind of chopping it up. You want me to go yell at them?
I can yell at them.
There you go.
Just kidding.
Yeah, shut them up.
They're fine. They're just shopping and excited. Fine.
Nice.
Well, I could say, like I said, with confidence, everybody watching here today, you know, we're almost getting to that. We're getting to that magic moment. So
yeah, let's
if you
cut it a bit short so people can go to the bathroom. Actually, that's where they're doing most of the shopping.
Yeah.
In the bathroom, but
if you could swing it, get
I
the
got-
soap, the splash, the balm, the beard oil, and the
I got my
ED,
laptop
And
get it
the
all.
bison.
and the
Oh,
bison.
yeah. Make sure
And
you
a
get the
brush.
brushes and the bison. Yeah, get in there.
Don't be that person that says, maybe I'll get a balm, and then you don't buy it, then you go back 5 minutes later and they're gone. Just buy it. It's fantastic. And winter is coming. So what a perfect time to purchase a shave balm.
Yeah, exactly. Get your balm. Yes, I was thinking the same thing. Heather. You can't see that
Winter is
phrase without
coming.
thinking of Game of Thrones. Winter is coming.
Started looking at me like, "Oh, is this fucking guy serious?"
Yeah, you got one F word only. I'm proud of you, Ken.
Yes. I went 56 minutes.
No,
It's
I
not a
think
Ken
he did
live without
swear.
an F-bomb.
Yeah, but he probably swore a bunch of times. Just was cutting out. That was probably the.
Yeah, I heard Chris's comment about being a sucky engineer.
Yeah, that's for sure.
That was so funny.
All right, guys, 4 minutes left. We're gonna cut it short. Heather, thank you so much for everything you did. Take it away, Ken.
We appreciate you, Heather, Chris, Peter. Thanks for all joining. And I know Peter's sick, so double thanks to Peter for joining when he could have just probably slept in and felt better later. But he did, very passionate about it. Everything goes live on the website in about 4 minutes. So I hope that you have your brushes picked and you have backups to your backups, because your first and second choice may be gone by the time you hit add to cart. You just don't know. It happened before.
How many brushes are there?
There was 85.
Oh, brushes?
But people in the shop can pick them, so they got some free choices. But those have been taken off, so what's left is there, because all the brushes that people have pre-picked. And here's the thing, like, some people got here today and they're like, "Oh, I bet you all the good brushes are." No, do you have no idea how hard it was to pick one? They are all good. It's
There's no such thing as a
insane.
bad brush.
Every pour is amazing.
Yeah.
Gardner killed it.
Gardner
Nice.
Nailed it.
every year.
Yeah.
He
Nailed
never.
it. Unbelievable.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well,
right.
good luck, everybody.
Thank you
Looking forward to getting my razor.
everyone
So,
for recording. Jump off. Stop watching us. Get onto the
Go
website and get that shirt
now.
That's right.
ready.
Go
Yep.
now, everybody. Good luck getting
Yeah.
everything you want, and we love and appreciate you all for supporting this amazing project. So thank you so much for supporting Never Alone. It means the world to us.
Absolutely.
bye.
All right. Bye, Heather.